Today I want to talk to you about the Rab Kangri jacket, which is hands down my favourite waterproof jacket.
So I first fell in love with this jacket when I was on 2 days of a navigation course in the New Forest where the rain was torrential.
So I'm not going to go into all the technical specifications of the jacket because you can easily look those up online. But what I'm going to tell you is how I find it, how it works for me, and I'm sure those are the things that you really want to know. Now the jacket is breathable and waterproof, but it's some of its extra features that have actually tipped it up into my favourite jacket category. So I'll go through some of the features of the jacket and point out the ones that I really like, and then I'll pop the jacket on, we'll go outside and I'll do a fitting whilst we're outside. Now if you're wondering about the sizing, one thing I will say that I always do when I'm choosing a top layer, a waterproof jacket, is I always go a size up. So I'm generally a UK size 12 and this Rab jacket is a size 14. So I always go up one and it just allows me to put all those extra layers underneath.
So let's take a look at the zips first. So on the front here you've got these 2 zip pockets. Now I like them because they are really big and spacious. The zips flow really easily. So you've got the 2 zips there, but also what is absolutely great is once you've got your backpack on, the bottom hip belt comes across here, the chest strap comes across here, and your pockets are still accessible the whole time, which I think is fabulous because often that's not the case. Under the arms you've got these wonderful pit zips, which is great for just letting in some air when you don't really want to take the jacket off, but you just want to cool down a little bit. And then the main zip here can be opened from the bottom as well. So you can let some air in like that. And to stop it flapping around, Rab have put this press stud on here. So you can still have that open to let some fresh air in. So moving on, let's take a look at some of the adjustments on this jacket. So if we look at the wrist here, you've got a nice Velcro band here, which so you can fit that snugly to your wrist. On the sides, you can adjust these whilst you're on quite easily. You've just got these pull tags here, so you can make the jacket snug around you. And to make further adjustments inside the jacket at the back, you have this panel here, which obviously you adjust by pulling on these 2, and this will cinch the jacket in. Obviously you have to do that from the inside, so it's better to do that before you put the jacket on. Now another zipped pocket on this jacket that I use all the time, and I absolutely love this feature, it's inside here. So you've got this internal pocket here. Now sometimes I put my phone in there, but what I really like to do is put a battery pack in there and maybe have my phone in my pocket. It all depends on the weather really. I mean, if it's really heavy rain, I'll put my phone in a protective case and pop it inside here to give it really extra protection. So one thing I would have really loved to see on this jacket would be some way of linking this pocket into this one here so that I could have my phone in my pocket, my battery charger in there, and just feed the lead through without it having to come on the outside of the jacket. It's only a minor thing, it doesn't really affect anything, but it's just it would have been a nice to have. So before we go outside, let's just take a little look at the hood. It's going to be easier for me to show you whilst it's on, but there are some things I can show you here. It's a really well-fitting hood, and I think Rab are renowned for their fabulous hoods. So what do we have? We've got this reinforced peak here, which you can bend in any sort of position you want it. That's really nice. It's got these 2 tabs on the side to adjust, which I will show you when we're outside. And if we turn it over, it's got this cinching here at the back, and whilst you're wearing it you can reach behind and pull this in tight. So another thing I love about the hood is that I can fit my bobble hat underneath it. I often take this hat with me, which is quite chunky and obviously with the bobble on the top, but it fits in really nicely. And I can also turn my head around in the jacket without my face disappearing and getting completely lost. It's really comfortable. Jacket on, so let's go through it.
One thing I didn't mention was the zip has a really great big loop on it, which is fantastic when you have cold hands. Zip this jacket up. Okay, so if I turn around, you can see that I've already cinched in that inner band at the back, so it's nice and snug. So let's do the Velcro on the wrists. That's nice. That's good. Pockets there, and then at the side, just cinch those in. And that's feeling nice and snug now. Now I've got the hood loose so you can see how really roomy it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put my woolly hat on and fit the hood to me. So let's tuck this in. Oh, that's good. So then you can see how nicely it fits over the top of my bobble hat. So then the first thing I do is fit it round here, and it's got this nice soft velvet around here. And then at the back is that one-handed system I told you about. So that's pulled it in nicely at the back. Got the peak that I can alter how I like it. Okay, so that's given me a nice fitting around the crown. It's a press system inside on both sides here, and you hold on to that, pull down, and the other side, pull down. You get really nice fitting hood. The pit zips, which I'll show you anyway. There you go, and gives a nice big space there. Nice big pockets, as I said. And then there's also that inner pocket here that I mentioned before. So here we are, snug as a bug in a rug. So are there any downsides to this jacket, you say? It's expensive. It's between about £250, £280, I've seen it. I'll pop a link in below so you can have a look at all the different specs that I didn't go through. But I honestly think that a waterproof jacket is just so important to enjoyment of the outdoors. We're in lockdown here in the UK, and I'm getting out every day in my local area, even if it's just to go around the block, and I wear this jacket. So whatever the weather, I can get out there and boost my well-being and my mental health, just get outside for a little while. To me, the waterproof jacket is essential. If you're going to go outdoors, it's super important that you have a really good top layer. So I hope you found this jacket review useful. In my next few videos, I am going to be going through some other pieces of kit that I think would be really useful to have during this seemingly endless period of lockdown. And once we are all able to get out there again, then obviously you've got the kit to go further afield. I hope you're doing okay, everybody, and stay safe.